I'm Sue Denis, the home care agency startup and growth expert. I've been in the non-medical home care industry for over a decade, and in the last few years, we have helped over 350 home care agencies get started and grow. And today, what I'm gonna show you in this video, I'm gonna show you how to get started with your non-medical home care agency in Minnesota. So bust up and tune in. Welcome back to my channel. I am so excited that you are here. Let me tell you, each and every day, 10,000 people turn 65 and older in the United States. So what does that mean for you? This is the perfect time for you to get started with your non-medical home care agency. So that way, as the owner, you can find caregivers and you send them to the elderly home and they can help them with cooking, cleaning, bathing, running errands, taking them to the doctor. So that way they can live happily ever after and age in place during their golden years. So now this is an amazing opportunity, and this industry keeps on growing and growing. By 2030, we expect to have 72 million senior, and this industry is a 97 plus billion with a B industry. So now I give you all of the facts, the stats. So I know you're like, Sue, how do I get in? So I'm gonna show you right now what are the first few steps to do to get started with your non-medical home care agency in Minnesota. So let's dive in. So first thing that you need to do, you need to choose a name for your home care agency. That's really important. And when you choose a name, you have to put some thought into the name. Just come up and say, hey, this is the name that that's not how you have to put some thought into the name. So what I usually tell my paying students is that, hey, when you're choosing a name, make sure the name is short, make sure it's easily to be remembered, make sure it's remarkable, make sure when people hear the name, it elicits good feelings for them. So those are some of my pointers when you're choosing the name. But one thing I'm gonna tell you, don't waste 100 years trying to come up with a name. You wanna get through this process and come up with a name as soon as you can. Because once you come up with a name, the next step will be to go through the name verification process. This is a process where you will put your name in a specific database and check to see if there's any other businesses that have the same name or similar name. And why is that important? Because if a business has the same name or similar name, they may take legal actions towards you and tell you to stop using their name. And that can cost you a lot, right? Because imagine, let's say you already have your business, you have your brochure, you have your business card, you have your car wrap, you already spend money on marketing materials with this name, and now somebody send you a letter say, hey, you can't use this name, that's my name. Guess what? All the money that you spend on marketing materials, all the money you spend on the business, all that just went down to the drain. So we don't want that. And that's why I'm doing those videos like every weekday, like 5 days a week. I post amazing value loaded video like this. So that way I can spread best practices about home care agency ownership so you can avoid costly mistakes, headaches, right? So you can become the home care boss that you desire to be and have the freedom, have flexibility, and create impact in your own corner of the world. So now you have a name, you verify the name, everything is good, nobody else has the name, so that's exciting, you should celebrate. So your next step is to register your business name and set up your legal entity with your Secretary of State. So that's really important that you do that. Once you do that, it's like, hey, you're official, you have a name, the state recognized, hey, this person is doing business in our state, and you officially official, right? So now once you get that, the next step is to get your employer identification number. So that's the number. The best way I can explain this is kind of like a social security number for your business. Yes, so you need that number. You need to get your employer identification number. Once you get that, then you need to start getting ready to get your license application completed. Because in Minnesota, you need a license to operate a home care agency. The license is called the Basic Home Care License. Yes, That's the license that you need. And as of right now, in 2023, the cost of this license is $2,100. Yes, that's what it is. And once you submit the license, within 14 days of submitting the license, the state will send you a notification and say, hey, receive your license. Yeah. Okay. And then they're going to review the license. Once they review the license, if they approve the license, because they're going to have a choice to either approve or deny it, right? Hopefully you did everything the right way. You had the right guidance, right? And you did your license the right way. So if you did, so they will approve your license. Once they approve the license, they give you a temporary license, right? Temporary license. So with the temporary license, what you have to do, you have to find clients and provide care to those clients, right? Once you provide care to those clients, within 90 days of providing the care to those clients, you have to go to what we call a survey. So the survey, what it is when the state comes, they inspect everything that you're doing. They go to the client house, making sure you're providing the right care for them. And then they review all of your paperwork once again, making sure you know what you're doing. And if they feel like you are safe, you know what you're doing, then they will issue you your permanent license. And even though it's a permanent license, you're gonna have to renew the permanent license every often based on the state guideline. So those are the steps that you need to do in order to get started with your home care agency. Right now, I'm thinking of one of our students that we have helped get started with his home care agency. His name is Kinsley. I remember Kinsley is a nurse, and I remember when he came to us, and hey, you don't have to be a nurse to get started with a home care agency, okay? But a lot of my students are nurses since my background is in nursing, right? So Kinsley is a nurse. So I remember he came to me, I was excited, like, Sue, I have a dream, I have an idea. I wanna start my own home care agency, but I don't know how. I don't have the knowledge. I need guidance. So he came to us. So he started working with our consulting firm, Homecare Bosses United, and we went, he chose the name for his business, but once he chose the name, my company went and we did the name search, making sure the name was okay, registered his business name with the state. We got his EIN for him. Not only that, we completed his license application for him. We did all of that. His license get approved. We did all of the documentation, everything that he needed, and provided him with training that he needed to know how to run the business, not only how to run the business, how to get clients. And now I am proud to say that Kinsley is a licensed home care agency owner, and I'm very proud of his accomplishment. And if you're listening, Kinsley, shout out to you. I am very proud of you. And guess what? This is not only happening for Kinsley. We've been able to help people in 49 states as well as Canada. So we know what's coming up before it even comes up. We've done this over and over. We have gotten 100% licensure approval rate. So we know what we're talking about, and we can also assist you in the journey. So now I know you're eager to get started. Sue, what do I need? So I know, let me tell you, the next step now is you need to know the 3 phases to launch your profitable home care agency. I gave you the state requirements. I told you the process, but now you need to know the 3 phases to launch your home care agency. There's 3 phases to it. So the cool thing is, you don't have to even look further. I've already done an exclusive training just for you, and it's free, where I'm sharing with you the 3 phases to launch your profitable non-medical home care agency. So click the link below, okay? Click the link below, check the description box, and let's get in, watch the training right now, and let's learn how to launch your profitable home care agency today. Click the link below, and also don't forget to like and subscribe.